We all have a list of achievements we want to achieve before we die. Leave a mark of our existence in this world even after we are gone. That's what we call our bucket list. I am Arvind Belgrami, and today I am going to discuss with you about my bucket list.
वेलकम बैक टू द बॉन्ग एडवेंचर्स एंड वेलकम टू अनदर वीडियो। वेल जो अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किए हो जल्दी से जाके सब्सक्राइब कर लो बिकॉज ऑसम कंटेंट्स आने वाले हैं। एंड टुडे द टॉपिक टुडे इज एक्चुअली क्वारंटाइन इज गोइंग ऑन एंड वी लिटरली कैन नॉट गो आउट ऑफ द हाउस। सो एंड इट्स नॉट इवन सेफ टू गो आउट ऑफ द हाउस, राइट? सो आज का टॉपिक है बकेट लिस्ट। आई बिलीव यू पीपल हैव हर्ड द टर्म बकेट लिस्ट। सबका एक बकेट लिस्ट होता है कि आदमी मरने से पहले ऐसा कुछ काम करके जाना चाहता है जो लाइक गिव्स हिम अ थिंग दैट या ही हैज लिव्ड हिज लाइफ टू द फुलेस्ट, राइट? तो हम सभी का कुछ ना कुछ बकेट लिस्ट होता है हम लोगों का। जैसे कि मेरा बकेट लिस्ट आज मैं आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करने वाला हूँ एंड डेफिनेटली आई विल एक्सपेक्ट यू पीपल ऑल्सो शेयर योर बकेट लिस्ट विथ मी. Comment down below everything you wish to do and definitely I'll give it a like. And obviously people should have things to do in their life, right? So the first one in my bucket list is obviously I'm a rider and I dream to go to Ladakh at least once in my lifetime.
No matter how sophisticated you may be, a large granite mountain cannot be denied. It speaks in silence to the very core of your being. As high as a mountain soars, so deep a silence runs within you. And this need not be for discerning, not even for conscious thinking. Let your mind float as the free and as light as the clouds. Go to Ladakh. Visit Ladakh.
The off-roading trails, the muddy roads, everything, they take you to such a destination. So Ladakh is the first one in my list and I believe it's yours too. And the next thing where I want to go is Uttarakhand bike trip. Not any other trip by any other means of transport, particularly bike trip and not a cruiser bike. Uttarakhand for me is not for a cruiser bike. I will go there with a sports bike. Doing the cornerings, the hilly green cornerings, it's something else for me. So that's the second thing which I want to do in my life at least once. Go with a sports bike in Uttarakhand and explore the corners to the fullest. ऐसा ना हो कि कॉर्नर से सीधा बाहर निकल जाऊं, but I'll make sure I live a life. तभी तो मैं थर्ड बकेट लिस्ट पे आ पाऊंगा ना, अगर सेकंड वाला मैं कंप्लीट कर पाया. So the third one in my list is Hamta Pass. Okay, not any ride, not anything else, but trekking Hamta Pass. Because you people know, right, where Hamta Pass is. You can just search in the Google.
The trekking route of Hamta Pass meanders over the mountain passes in the Manali region and ends at Chatru near Chandratal. Walk past the incredible views of snow-clad mountains decorated with rippling ridges and infinite stretch of green shrouded in mist. You really can't do much other than considering yourself as lucky to have lived the moment and express gratitude to nature for creating such wonderful outdoors. Let's see what this glorious trek located in excess of 10,000 feet in the Peer Panjal range has for us.
I believe you guys know where Hamta Pass is. It's a small valley between Lahaul and Kullu and you can gain awesome trekking experiences over there. It's to explore the Himalayas, the Himachal Himalayas properly, you have to do Hamta Pass trek. And other than Hamta Pass, there comes the fourth one in my bucket list, which is Sar Pass trek.
The base camp for Sar Pass trek is at Kasol. It is surrounded by snow-capped mountains, temperate climate and elegant pine forests. It resembles much the beauty of molten gold in the first and last beams of sunlight. It is truly breathtaking to watch the sunset or sunrise from this point. Kasol is the base for most of the trekking trails in the Parvati Valley. The Sar Pass offers a magnificent view of Himalayan peaks and meadows. The descent down to Bishkeri is moderate through rhododendron forests, Bishkeri is a striking meadow campsite with multiple flowers and bird species. One can rejuvenate himself by spending a night at this place.
That is the fourth one in my bucket list, because if you like, there are many treks available in Himachal, right? But if you want to get every kind of experience, everything that can be given to you by Himachal through natural beauty, you can gain that by Sarpas trek. That is the only trek which will give you awesome experience of everything of Himachal. You will love the trek. And I have searched, I have investigated all the matters, and I will be sharing with you everything in a relatively separate content about each and every trek where I go. Every single features, how many days it take, and where is the exact place, what contacts you have to make, or every single thing you would need to go there. I will share with you guys, but that would be in an individual vlog, and that would be coming later on. Okay. But for now, I will just share the list of all the things I'm gonna do. And I'm not going to say that I'm going to do it after this lockdown. This is my lifetime achievements, which I want to do before dying. Okay. So these are not the for the time being things that I will do right now. These are whole life things. I will take my whole life to complete these things. For those of you, who don't at all have any idea that where is Sarpas, how is the beauty over there, for you, just have a view. So moving to the fifth one on my list. The fifth one on my list is a bit critical one. That is, I don't think everyone wishes to do that. There is a coastal line of India like this, starting from West Bengal, to like Odisha, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, bottom, Kanyakumari to the bottom. Now coming to this side, Kochi and all, and ending to Gujarat. Okay. Like we have got a massive coastline right in the bottom of India. Now my plan, the fifth one on my bucket list, is to travel in one ride through whole this coast, and that would be called a coastal ride. And that ride will be beginning from West Bengal till Kanyakumari, till Gujarat, then once again West Bengal, like this. It's going to be a triangle. It's going to be a triangle like this in the bottom side of India, in the southern section, and it's going to be just along the coast. I'm not going to use any internal roads for that. Along the coast, whatever road, off-road, on-road, doesn't matter. Whatever road I get, I'll be following the coastal road. So that is the fifth one on my bucket list. It might be a bit weird, but these are the things which you dream of doing someday after growing up, right? And now we are grown up, and now it is the time to do all these things, right? So now moving to the sixth one. The sixth one on my bucket list is quite familiar with everyone. Many vloggers, many motor riders have completed this challenge. K2K ride, Kanyakumari to Kashmir, or Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Okay, from the southern section of India directly to the northern section. Okay, which will be connecting in a parallel way, straight line from the north side of India to the south side. Then after the south side, I'll be coming back to my home, West Bengal. Alright. K2K ride, Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Alright. And that would be ridden without any break. Like, any large amount of break, like 2 or 3 days. There will be maximum break of one night. I won't miss a single day until and unless I'm falling ill. I'm not planning to miss any single day of the ride. Just, the whole day I'll be riding. In the night time, I'll be sleeping, taking rest, and in the next morning, I'll be once again out in the road. Okay, so that's the sixth one. Now, moving to the seventh one, this is the most earlier plan which I had before the, this 6 plans which I gave you right now. Before this, I had one plan, the seventh one. This is the one. All India ride. I'm not planning for a world ride right now because I'm not capable of doing that. No one is going to sponsor me or anything like that, right? So what I have planned is in one ride completing all the states. There would be at least a touch of me in the states. Like maybe I might not fully visit any state, but there will be at least one tire touching that state. Okay, that's what I plan. All the state in one ride, and that is going to be in the similar way, one night break. The whole day I ride, I take rest in the night time. Once again in the morning I go out, and that is the planning. Whole India ride, all of the states in one single ride, and that is going to be a lifetime ride for me. This is my plan. Quite awkward, I know, but if you gotta be there, if you want to do something in your life, then you have to do something which is worthy, and I think this is going to be worthy, right? So not about worthy. This is my this is my personal wish. Now moving to the eighth one. That was the seventh one. Now the eighth one is quite a familiar thing, at least to the persons who are living in West Bengal, because it is the massive Sandakphu trek. Every Bengali wish to do that, to accomplish that achievement at least, right? Because I have seen most people going to Sandakphu.
I really wish I could put into words and explain the feeling. The best view comes after the hardest climb. This quote perfectly suits this mountain. Enough said. Let's get into how one can reach this beautiful summit. There are two ways one can reach the top. One is trekking, and option 2 is vintage Land Rover Jeep. And what do you choose? I choose trekking.
So basically, for us who lives in West Bengal, for them, it is quite common. Sandakphu is quite common, and every Bengali trekker who has got experience or who wish to explore places, for sure they have gone to Sandakphu, and same for me. It is one of my dreams as well to get to the summit of Sandakphu and have a clear view of every single thing. It's an awesome place, and it is tough to climb, but after you climb, you get an awesome experience. Believe me, you get something which is out of this world, simply out of this world. So that one is my eighth bucket list, which I want to complete before I die. Now, I have completed everything. Like, there are a lot of things to do which I wish to do now also, but I didn't include them in my bucket list because the meaning of bucket list is not what you intend to do, but what you have always desired to do. Okay, so bucket list is something not which you wish to do, as I told you. It is like a always desire of yours. It's a old age, or I should say from like when you were young, you have admired to do something in your life. Everyone does, right? And that is their bucket list. Obviously, everyone's common bucket list is being established, self-established in life, which is mine also. But I did not include that one in this bucket list, the whole list. I did not include that thing in this list because it's a common bucket list of every single human being to be self-established. So I did not get that one in this list, but out of that list, the things which you have always admired to do, that is your bucket list. Okay, so yeah, obviously now coming to the international part, these are the things which I have always admired to do in my country. Now moving out of the country, there are two bucket lists from my childhood. Like from my childhood, always I have dreamt of these places, to go there, to seek for adventures and to do whatever I can over there. The first thing, the ninth one, is Norway. Exploring Norway would be a great fun. It's a beautiful place, one of the most beautiful places in this earth.
Norway is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful places on earth. It's home to more natural wonders than we can count, and it has stunning cities, fascinating history, and really, really happy people. Norway is not cheap, but it's worth it.
It's a heaven on earth. I don't like. There are a lot of people who will keep Switzerland above Norway, right? But I don't keep Norway below Switzerland. I always keep Norway above Switzerland because Norway is a majestic beauty for me. For many of the people, actually, there are a lot of people who would love to go to Norway, who has always got the dream of traveling that place, but for some financial reason they couldn't. And I will make sure for myself, even if I cannot feed myself, I will complete my bucket list. I will go to Norway because Norway is beautiful. Now, moving to the last one of my bucket list, the 10th place or the 10th thing which I want to do before I die, that is visiting another similar country to Norway. I believe you people know Iceland. Everyone knows Iceland. It's heaven.
Iceland is a gorgeous country and it deserves gorgeous words to describe the landscape and the people. Whether you are looking for quotes about Iceland on Instagram to send a friend or simply to inspire your own adventure there, I would say something to you on that. I have walked a lot in the mountains in Iceland, and as you come to a new valley, as you come to a new landscape, you have a certain view. If you stand still, the landscape doesn't necessarily tell you how big it is. It doesn't really tell you what you are looking at. The moment you start to move, the mountain starts to move. And this is written by Olafur Eliasson. And this describes Iceland. That's how beautiful it is.
The black sand beaches give you awesome experience. It's a black sand beach with black rocks, climbing the Hornstandy. What else do you want in your life? It's simply, stretch of long grassland, and you can see mountains and mountains, but you don't see what you see. It's like you are looking at something. First say you are looking at something, but you don't get what you are looking at because everything around you is same beautiful. You don't know which side to look. That's the place of Iceland, man. It's simply breathtaking, and I personally recommend, from all of my bucket list on this whole list of 10, I recommend you at least do this one single thing once visit Iceland. Just give it a view. Research all the places you can visit in Iceland. Look at all the things you can do in Iceland. Believe me, it's nothing like anything in the earth. It's something from heaven you will feel. And yeah, this is my last thing of my bucket list. And friends, you also inform me about your bucket list because I am also eager to know about what is in your bucket list. The 10 things which you would like to do before you die. Okay, you have got the comment section below. Make sure you comment below and inform me that what you want to do. And if you have liked the video, kindly just give it a like and subscribe to my channel, The Bong Adventures, for future videos like this. Not like this, some adventure videos. Right now I'm quarantined, nothing to do. That is why I'm making in-house videos. Now, guys, before ending this video, I want to share one thing with you guys. Not two things, only one thing. And that is, I have got another thing above every single thing you have heard on the 10 things which I have told you. Above everything, one single wish I have in my whole life which I will accomplish before I die. That is riding a super bike on a racetrack. That is something which I wish to do before I die, because that would be giving me a joy which nothing can give. Believe me, riding a super bike on 300 kilometers per hour in a track would give me something which I would like to achieve before my death. It would be a lifetime achievement for me. Maybe I don't know about the future. It can happen. Usually I'm riding at track. Usually I'm not riding at track. I really don't know what can happen. But that is the final wish of mine. I hope you guys like the video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, The Bong Adventures, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, do whatever you can.